Hello and welcome to the Luv Doc podcast with hosts Waldo Wachewski and Ophelia Bruschi.
Today we're tackling something most of us can relate to on some level, maybe painfully so. That whole office crush situation and getting stuck in, the friend zone.
Oh, yeah. It's a classic scenario, isn't it? Blurry lines, high stakes, emotionally.
Definitely. We got a letter from a reader, we're calling him friend zoned, and you can just feel the intensity.
Mm-hmm.
He's got strong feelings for a colleague. They used to be pretty friendly lunches, after work drinks, that sort of thing.
Okay, standard office friendship developing.
Right. But then he told her how he felt. And, things changed. Big time.
Oh.
Now she only interacts with him in group settings. Pulled back completely.
Mm-hmm.
And she told him, straight up, I only see you as a friend.
Ouch. That's pretty clear.
Crystal clear.
Yeah.
But here's the part that's got him really tied up in knots. He thinks she's trying to make him jealous.
How so?
She talks about other male friends, things they do, how much fun she has, even though he's pretty sure she doesn't actually have a boyfriend.
I see. So he's reading into that.
Exactly. And his question for the Luv Doc, specific request, is for tips on how to get her to see him as, more than a friend. And he's very clear. He does not want the just forget her and move on advice.
That's a tough spot. That desire to shift someone's perspective when you feel that strongly.
Right.
It's a really powerful human drive.
Totally.
But it can also lead us down some, potentially unhelpful paths. Trying to change an outcome that might just be what it is.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Our mission today is really to dig into this Luv Doc, who gives some incredibly unfiltered advice on this exact plea.
Unfiltered is a good word for it.
Yeah, no sugarcoating here. And right off the bat, the Luv Doc just ignores friend zone's request and says the exact thing he didn't want to hear.
Which is?
You should forget about her and move on. Boom, just like that.
Wow. Okay. Direct.
Very.
Sometimes that level of directness, even though it can feel like a punch to the gut.
Yeah.
It often comes from trying to force a confrontation with reality, cutting through the wishful thinking. There's this concept, the sunk cost fallacy, right?
Yeah.
We've put in time, emotion, so we feel we have to keep going, even if it's clear it's not working.
Right. Throwing good money after bad, essentially. Yeah. Or good emotion in this case.
Exactly. So this advice, harsh as it sounds, might actually be about stopping further emotional investment in a lost cause. It's about listening to what people actually say.
Not what we hope they mean.
Precisely. It really sets a bracing tone, doesn't it? Accept the truth, even if it's inconvenient.
And the Luv Doc doesn't stop there. Yeah. It goes right after this idea that, you can just make someone attracted to you through sheer effort.
The magic makeover myth.
Yeah. The Luv Doc completely dismisses any revolutionary self-improvement regimen that will make you instantly attractive.
Right.
And kind of humorously slams schemes that fleece desperate people with expensive seminars or broadcasts on how to make any woman fall instantly in love.
Yeah, that's a crucial point. Rejecting that quick fix mentality.
It seems so pervasive, though.
It really is, especially online. You see these promises of secret techniques, often targeting vulnerable people, but it's rarely about genuine connection. It's often more about manipulation, sometimes even based on harmful ideas.
So not real self-improvement.
Not in a healthy way. The Luv Doc is saying real attraction, real relationships. They aren't built on tricks or formulas. They're organic, built on respect, shared values. You can't engineer it.
Okay, that makes sense. It's about improving yourself for you, not as a trick to get someone else.
Exactly. That's a powerful distinction.
So let's get back to the core message the Luv Doc sent him. This is where, like you said, it might be tough for friend zoned to hear.
The explicit words.
Right. The Luv Doc hammers this. She literally said she only sees you as a friend. Period.
Yeah.
No decoding needed.
And the Luv Doc calls that solid, actionable intel.
Actionable intel. I like that.
Because it is. It's the clearest signal you can get. We humans, though, we love confirmation bias, don't we?
Oh, definitely. We look for any sign that supports what we want.
And ignore everything else. But when someone says, I only see you as a friend, that's not an invitation to try harder. It's a boundary.
Yeah.
It's a statement of their feelings. And the advice to reel it back into your pants and leave it there permanently regarding her.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty blunt phrasing.
It is, but it's not about shaming him. It's about respecting her stated position, her agency.
Okay.
Pushing past that clear no, even if it's a no to romance and not something else, undermines respect. It's about understanding consent in a broader sense, emotional availability, personal space.
And the Luv Doc is equally strong on what not to do next.
Right.
Like no clever schemes or grandiose romantic gestures.
Oh, yeah, the examples are vivid.
Tell us about those.
Well, it explicitly says you are not Lloyd Dobler.
From Say Anything, the boombox scene.
That's the one. Iconic movie moment, terrible real-life advice. The Luv Doc warns if you show up outside her house in a trench coat with a 1980s jam box, she's almost certainly calling the police.
Yeah, probably true.
And they add this funny local detail about Austin, Texas. No sane person ever wears a trench coat there, not even in winter, because apparently trench coat wearers are always up to some nefarious shit.
Okay, noted. No trench coats in Austin.
But the point is serious, right? These dramatic, boundary-pushing acts, they backfire spectacularly in reality. They're scary, not charming.
Definitely not rom-com material in real life.
Exactly. It highlights that trying to force your romantic narrative onto someone who said no is just profoundly disrespectful. It's not okay.
Holy crap! You're psychotically obsessed with the Luv Doc, but can't think of a flashy gauche way to share your obsession with the world? Stop thinking and make a beeline for the Luv Doc's home sweet home on the interwebs, thepleasurecraft.com, where you can find a veritable treasure trove of sick merch that will make even your coolest friends super gel. Honestly, I don't know why you didn't already think of this yourself, but you're welcome. Have fun on the Pleasure Craft. It was made just for you. Let me spell it out for you one more time. www.thepleasurecraft.com.
Okay, so let's shift to the jealousy thing. Friend zoned sees her talking about other guys and thinks it's a deliberate ploy.
Right. And this is where the Luv Doc offers a really crucial reframe, a different way of looking at her behavior.
What's the alternative interpretation?
Instead of seeing it as trying to make him jealous, the source suggests, if anything, she is trying to tell you it's okay for you to be a platonic male friend as long as you're not perving out whenever you're around her.
So reinforcing the friend zone, basically. Setting clearer boundaries.
Potentially, yes. Or just trying to normalize the friendship, showing him this is what friendship looks like. Friends talk about other friends, other parts of their lives. It doesn't have to be a game.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Less dramatic, maybe more realistic.
Often, yeah.
And the Luv Doc is, again, super direct about who's causing the jealousy.
What do they say?
The only person making you jealous is you, so cut that shit out immediately.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. And then draws this comparison. If a platonic male friend talked about his other male friends, would you assume he was trying to make you jealous?
Good point. Probably not.
Right. And if you would, the Luv Doc suggests maybe talking to a professional to work that shit out.
Okay, so it's really about projection then, putting your own feelings onto her actions.
Seems like it.
Yeah, the Luv Doc really stresses not putting thoughts and intentions in other people's heads that suit your fantasized version of reality. That's projection, a defense mechanism.
We see what we want to see.
Exactly. We attribute our own feelings in this case, maybe his hope, his desire, his insecurity onto her. We see jealousy because maybe we're feeling jealousy or possessiveness.
Instead of just listening.
Instead of just listening to her words, I see you as a friend, and observing her actions talking about her life, which includes other friends, the advice is fundamental.
Yeah.
Actually listen to what they say. You have to judge them by what they do.
Not by the story we're telling ourselves in our head.
Precisely. That internal narrative, based on wishes rather than reality, just sets you up for more pain and misunderstanding. Understanding that difference. It's huge for all interactions, not just romance.
So where does this leave friend zoned? And, anyone in a similar boat, the Luv Doc is blunt, but is there a constructive path forward offered?
There is. And it's challenging, but ultimately probably more rewarding.
Okay.
Instead of trying to, quote, coerce this woman into being who you want her to be.
Yeah, don't do that.
Right. The advice is to shift the focus entirely inward, to work on making yourself the kind of person you think you would be if you had her affection.
Say more about that. That sounds interesting.
Think about it. If you genuinely felt confident, worthy, interesting, engaged, what would you be doing? What kind of person would you be?
Okay, I see. So it's not about getting the girl anymore.
Not directly, no. The journey isn't about winning her. It's about becoming that awesome version of yourself, for yourself, cultivating genuine self-worth.
It sounds harder.
Oh, it is. The Luv Doc admits it's much harder and humbling because there's no guaranteed external prize, like her affection. The work is internal.
More rewarding, they said.
Infinitely more rewarding because real self-improvement, finding passions, building good friendships, working on your goals, becoming emotionally stronger, that stuff benefits you regardless of who you're dating or not dating.
Build something solid inside, not dependent on someone else's validation.
Exactly. That's intrinsic self-worth. And ironically, that genuine, internally driven confidence and engagement with life, that's often what makes someone truly attractive anyway.
Huh. Funny how that works. You stop chasing, start building, and maybe attract the right things for the right reasons.
That's the idea, being the right person primarily for yourself.
Okay, wow. That's a lot of process from one piece of advice. Let's try and boil down the key takeaways as we wrap up.
Good idea.
First, listen to explicit communication. When someone draws a line, believe them. Don't invent hidden meanings.
Absolutely. Take no for an answer, especially a clear, I see you as a friend.
Second, ditch the grand gestures straight out of the movies if the interest isn't mutual. They're often counterproductive, even creepy.
Right. Real life isn't a rom-com. Respect boundaries.
Third, check your own perceptions. Are you projecting your desires onto their actions, or are you actually listening and observing reality?
Crucial point. Separate your fantasy from their reality. Judge by words and actions.
And finally, the most powerful path. Focus inward. Become the best version of yourself for you, not as a strategy to win someone over.
That authentic self-development. It's harder, but the rewards are lasting and real. Build your own worth.
You know, what really stands out is how much drama this approach avoids.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Truly listening, respecting boundaries, focusing on your own growth, it just leads to a lot less drama and conflict.
It's romance and friendships, probably everywhere.
It's a framework for healthier connections all around. Self-awareness, integrity, respecting others' realities. It builds resilience, a secure sense of self that doesn't rely on external validation.
So we'll leave you, our listeners, with a final question to chew on, something to think about after you're done listening.
Okay.
If you really took that ultimate advice to heart, focusing on becoming the best version of yourself, genuinely for your own fulfillment, not for anyone else, what's one change you'd actually make, starting today?
To read the column that spawned this podcast, go to austinchronicle.com/columns/the Luv Doc. There are probably worse things to do with your time, right?